Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. 10 years ago at this very spot, Scottsdale National Golf Club, I had an opportunity to meet Bob Parsons for the very first time and get the lowdown on these golf clubs right here. This is a PXG 0311, the Gen 1, the original 0311 iron. And back in 2015, it was like nothing else that players had really ever seen. It looked different with these tungsten weights around the side, and the idea of having a golf club that would basically behave like a game improvement club, but look like a better players club was something that was pretty new. And PXG really stirred up a lot of different opinions with what exactly the company was doing. People were really buzzing about them. Well, 10 years later, PXG has just released these golf clubs right here. This is the 0311 Gen 8. We're now 10 years separation between the original 0311, the original PXG iron, and now the Gen 8 iron, which got me to thinking, what type of progress have we seen when it comes to iron development? How much ball speed are we now talking more with Gen 8? How much more forgiveness is cooked into these irons? So I came here to Scottsdale National Golf Club to find out what's the difference between the original 0311 from 10 years ago and the newest stuff from PXG. Gen 1, this ought to be interesting. Is there 10 years old?
10 years old.
All right. Let's see what a 10-year-old...
I don't know that a club's ever felt better than that Gen 1 iron.
Yeah. Certainly gets right up, doesn't it?
It's, you know, I think a lot of us would argue that that might be the 8th best club out there.
What was I mean, first hit with the Gen 1, what were some of the numbers right there?
Spin rate was 6,010 RPMs.
Okay, and this was with a 7 iron. So
7 iron, yep.
Okay.
Carry was 167.
Okay.
Your descent angle was 46 degrees.
So that's going to stop. Nice.
It's going to stop very quickly. Smash factor, which we don't often talk about on an iron, especially in a 7 iron, was 1.3, but I'll mention that now so that we can talk about it when we get to Gen 8.
Okay.
Your ball speed was 114 miles an hour.
Okay. So, decent shot.
Yeah.
Decent shot. Boy, that feels really good, I'll tell you what.
I know.
I know that you had said, before we started hitting that the club felt great, but the real challenge for PXG was to try and get the efficiency of the ball speed back, that you were losing too much energy with the polymer on the inside.
And even in Gen 1, that face was very, very thin.
Yep.
So you still got, I don't love the word trampoline effect when we're talking about irons necessarily, but that face did give, and it would rebound.
But you can just really feel it just sitting on the face. I mean, it's just really just, it's almost like the face is really giving and then it just shoots right off, so.
Yep. Still a lot of energy transfer there, just not as much as there is 10 years later.
Yeah, well, exactly. 10 years of improving it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was even felt like it was low, and the ball just still feels like it's just jumping right off the face.
Ball speed 116 on that one. That's everything is somewhere
wow,
else.
take a look at this thing. Okay, so talk to me about Gen 8. I don't know anything about this club.
Oh, okay, great. So after Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, we added this single weight in Gen 4, which did a lot of things, right? But to me, the big advantage was it allowed us to play with swing weight.
Yep.
We could have someone in a fitting try something heavier, try something lighter versus just guessing.
Right.
Or a customer saying, I want D3. You could order a D3, you'd put weight in the hosel to achieve that extra weight. Now when we were doing it with Gen 4, 5, 6, and 7, Gen 8 is next level. So 2 weights, heel and toe. We've taken the weight out of the center.
Okay.
But we can still achieve the swing weight we want by equally adding on the heel and toe.
Okay.
We have more polymer now behind the ball, which achieves faster ball speeds.
Okay.
So before you had the weight port and you had the weight itself.
Which a lot of people don't really think about when they hear about like weight ports and carbon fiber crowns. Like something has to hold those mechanisms together. So when you had a screw here, that meant there wasn't going to be polymer where that screw was being received. Now, it looks like these are smaller screws?
They're smaller screws.
Okay.
Yep. The standard, well, it's probably not a fair comparison, but the standard weight in the Gen 7 iron, for example, was an 8-gram weight.
Okay.
Now we're going with a 10-gram setup as a standard.
Okay.
So we can go to 12, we can go to 14, we can do whatever we want.
Yep.
But 10 is standard. So the standard weight setup is 2 5s,
Yep.
2 5-gram weights. Weight port's gone from the middle, way more polymer, and we achieve a much higher MOI by stretching the weight out to the perimeter of the golf club.
So theoretically, by going with more of the polymer, are you going to get a softer feel? Are you going to get better energy transfer? All of the above?
All of the above.
Okay, which would be great. So theoretically, it's going to feel as soft or softer to most players when they're going to be able to pick that up, but they're going to then be able to get more ball speed because there's going to be more of the polymer to transfer the energy back into the shot.
Exactly right.
Okay.
Exactly right.
Would there ever be an instance where you as a fitter would split these weights?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the next level on the fitting process. So generally speaking, for someone who hits too much draw, too much left, you would probably go a little bit flatter and vice versa. Now what we can do is put more weight in the toe, still achieve the turf interaction that you want to achieve, but also put weight in the toe to make the ball want to go less left.
Without bending
the
hosel to achieve that lie angle
Correct.
change, which ordinarily is what you would do as a fitter. So
That's correct.
by putting more weight out in the toe, explain to me sort of like from the physics of it. As the club head is coming down into the ball, when you put more weight out in the toe, that's going to slow the rotation?
Exactly.
So it's going to want it for a right-handed player, then want to go more right?
Correct.
Okay.
Or less left.
Oh, right.
That's probably a better way to say it because we'd be trying to avoid the left.
Right. So somebody who tends to hook over-rotates the face.
Yes.
By putting more weight or having disproportionately more weight over here, it's going to slow that rotation, so it will be less left.
Correct.
Hopefully to straight. Okay.
Conversely, more weight in the heel closes the face more, allows the face to close more quickly.
So cool.
And makes it go less right.
Okay.
Now, having said all that, I don't imagine tons and tons of people are going to make massive weight adjustments heel to toe. We still want to have that perimeter weighting, and we don't want to overly manipulate the club. We want the golfer to play golf, but it's something that can be done.
It's one more tool in the arsenal that the fitter's going to have.
That is exactly right.
Gotcha. Well, let's give this a shot and sort of see what's going to happen.
So this is the XP.
Okay,
and
which from a size perspective is going to match up with that Gen 1
Yeah, the
that
Gen
I tried
1 was the
a while
XF,
ago.
so the XP.
Yep. Okay, gotcha. It looks somewhat similar, which I think is probably by design. Like there was a look that you were going for right from the start at PXG. So
correct. So even in our most forgiving Gen series iron, the XP, we've kept the bevel on the top of the top lines thin. We make it look really good. We don't have tons and tons of offset, although that's the most offset of the three. So it's still very clean.
Caught it thin. That was better.
I always describe that to people, you know, a club that you know when you miss, but doesn't overly penalize you for that miss.
Sure.
Is what I always look for.
Yeah.
How did you hit that one?
That one felt pretty decent, maybe a touch heavy, but not a lot.
So your ball speed was 119.7?
So we're up 3 miles an hour?
Almost 5.
Almost 5 over that Gen 1.
Yeah.
Wow.
On a miss.
And what was the carry?
Carry is 178.
On a ball that I think could have been struck even better.
Right.
Wow. That was flushed.
Ball speed, 122. Carry 182.6.
182.6, 7 iron.
Yeah.
And with Gen 1, we were cruising low 170s.
Yes. And your ball speed was hovering around 115, so 7 miles an hour faster.
So again, low on the face, but I like it. Like I can tell that that's where it was hit down here.
Right.
But I could feel the club wanting to help to get that ball up.
Yeah.
Like you could feel that hinging.
Yeah, you still had a descent angle of 42.9.
So it's not going to stop on a dime, but it's also not going to bolt through the green.
It's not going too far at that descent angle.
Yep, there it is. Boy, you just know. I mean,
yeah, 119 ball speed, 178 carry.
Which is really kind of remarkable when you think about 10 years ago, Gen 1 comes out and people immediately are drawn to the unique look of it. The fact that there weren't clubs out there at the time that were hollow. You then fill it with a polymer, so it's designed to look like, you know, basically as you said, It's designed to behave like a game improvement club, look like a better players club.
Correct.
So it's there to give you some help. It's there to look good in your bag.
Right.
Aesthetically, it's a really unique shape. But as each generation goes along, the polymers on the inside improve performance. Now with a split weighting here to be able to get the swing weight dialed in, and different types of
And the
these.
bias.
Right, you've got XP, P, you've got different things that can
And T now.
and T that can be mixed and matched.
Yes.
So it just has a lot of versatility. It's a really interesting, stark progression, you know, from where we were 10 years ago to where PXG is right now. So thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
Very cool.
Thanks for trying.